Someone's got another one? Are you gonna run out before Friday?
Now this is big. We got to really pull this door open together, Tom. Okay. Here we go.
Right.
We'll open this. Doesn't sound that heavy of a door. Mystery guest, good morning and welcome to the final week of the Tom Joyner Morning Show.
Good morning. Feels like old times.
Who is this?
Well, let us give you some hope in trying to figure out who this is.
Okay.
This is a man who is married to a woman who should be in the White House right now.
Absolutely. Amen. Amen to that.
Who would have been returning to the White House. He is
Amen to
also
that.
a friend to the Tom Joyner Morning Show, and he has invited us to the White House.
Yes.
And we have been lucky enough to be a part of that. He has played on a number of TV shows, including a gentleman that we just had on the air.
Mr. President?
There you go.
Good morning.
William Jefferson
Tom,
Clinton.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good
How are
morning,
you,
sir.
President?
I'm great. I love hearing your voice and hearing the message. I thought, I need to believe there are some things that don't change. Now you're
man.
changing.
Oh, thank you, President Clinton. Yeah.
I think he's retiring like you are, Mr. President. He may be going away from the big job, but he is still going to be out there and doing great things. And
Because
you are.
we got to get that president, that
But
clown
that's
out of
where
office.
You're going to have a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yes.
I have. I've really loved this. Until the last couple of years, I have absolutely loved my life as a former president because I got to go out and do what I cared about, and I didn't have to run from one place to another, and I could get down to the nitty-gritty, and whether it was, in Harlem or in Africa or Latin America or Asia or whatever, and do what I love to do. So go do what you love to do.
And you took me with you to South Africa. I've flown on I've flown on Air Force One.
Wow.
I've flown on Air Force One.
Thanks to President Clinton.
Because of this man right here, President Clinton.
Wow.
21 and a half years ago, more than that, it was in the spring of '98.
That's right.
I still remember we did an interview in Cape Town.
That's right.
I remember walking across the hotel lobby and meeting you, and we walked into a little room that they provided us to do this interview.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. And Mr. Clinton, he also, we have so many great memories of like when you invited President Mandela to the White House and the state dinner, and we were fortunate enough to come and be a part of that historical moment where you were there with President Mandela.
Going down the Soul Train line with
creating the Soul Train line at the White House. That's right.
We did that.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
I love that, man. I miss him so much. I used to go every summer around his birthday to see him and try to support what he was doing in Africa as well as what our foundation was doing. And I really miss him. But he had a good long life, and he did a lot of good after he left office, too.
That's right. Just like you guys are doing, and Tom is going to do with his foundation as well.
Yeah, I want to thank you for the work your foundation's done. I think it's amazing how much money you've raised and the good you've done for HCBUs. It's been great.
And you've helped.
HBCUs.
Yeah. And you've helped. Thank you. Thank you. We've done a couple of projects together, your foundation and the Tom Joyner Foundation. Thank you, man.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And I'm this week I'm going to go out actually in New York and visit some of the things our foundation does in the neighborhood.
Nice.
We're in and around, not too far from my office in Harlem, and it's going to be interesting. I'm going to a school that works with our Alliance for a Healthier Generation. It's a special school for kids that would otherwise not be in school and are given a fresh chance, and they're doing remarkable work there. I get so tired of hearing people talk about our schools as if none of them do any good work, and that's just not true.
That's not true. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
You have any words of advice for Tom as he sets off on his retirement after Friday's show?
Yeah. I want you to live to be a very old man, and you can't do it if you don't keep your mind working and your body busy.
Amen.
And it's really a chance, like I said, to do things at a personal and intimate level that you can't do if you also have to do that show every day.
Yeah.
It's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning that does it.
You know, if you go see something now, it doesn't have to be a photo up. It can be you.
Yeah.
You know, even if you just spend more time with all those young people you help to go to college, whatever you do. I'm very worried. I don't want people to start losing faith in our democracy and believing that nobody's leveling with them and all that. I'm worried about it, and that's really what Mr. Putin wanted to do when he was meddling in our last election.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wants people to believe they never know what the truth is, because everything you hear might be hacked or manipulated or whatever. Because if you don't know, then why should you work hard in an election? Why should you make sure you vote? Why should you believe it makes a difference? And you might as well just say, well, I might as well just take the best dictator or whatever one comes along. And there is a real effort, you know, to try to kill true democracy all around the world today. You see it everywhere. And this young generation, they need to stay where they were for the last couple of years, you know. Right. Be skeptical, but be active.
That's right.
And work. And don't be afraid to actually learn something about the past and put what people are saying and doing today in some proper context. I think it's important.
Well, we thank you so much for joining us, President Bill Clinton, and you have given us a charge, and Tom Joyner has definitely given us that as we go forward and know that we are going to be very active in the next year, and Tom is taking that very seriously as what he's as a part of his work with historically black colleges and universities as well. So thank you so much, President Bill Clinton.
Thank you. Thank you, Sybil. Thank you, Tom. God bless you. Good luck, and thanks for all the wonderful interviews we did. I'll never forget them.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm hoping to do interviews with you in the future, President Clinton. I'll be calling you.
Yes, you just call me. I owe you 1 or 2 or 3.
Okay.
All right.
President Bill Clinton.
He won't be interviewing. He won't be interrupting us anymore.
That's right.
Oh, that's great, Sybil. You got President Bill Clinton on the phone.
Of course, Tom. And it doesn't stop there as we continue Miami Nice.